Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi. So this is actually our lesson 1. So after week 3. So apologize for last week. Okay, so I'm not feeling well today, also not feeling too well. Because we have this political fever now. There are many vacancies, no minister. Okay, so basically let them do their job. Okay, now we are here to learn something. Okay, so what we are going to do is that we are going to start lesson 1. So I will do it step by step. So you have to follow. Okay. So basically, the exercise that are given in Valley is just a guide. I may not follow that. Okay. So I'm doing something else here. Okay, so basically, okay, now please start your Visual Studio. So I hope that you have installed. Again, like I say that if you can use here, but it's up to you. Okay. So it's up to you to use the computers in the lab. The version may not be the same. Some of the elements may not run the same, as I have mentioned in the first week. Okay? Okay, so now, the first thing that you do is that, okay, start your Visual Studio. Okay, now this is my version of Visual Studio. Is Visual Community 2017. Basically, if you just install, this is version 2019. Not much different actually. Okay, in terms of interface and so on. Okay, so basically, what you will get something like this. Maybe there are some differences because basically what you have done, when you do some changes, it will save the last changes that you have done. Okay, so basically, okay, let's say that, okay, let me just close certain windows here. Okay. Okay, now this is okay. When you start your Visual Studio, okay, now we are going. Visual Studio actually is a integrated development environment. So it does not just allow you to develop web application. It allows you to develop Windows application. It allows you to develop mobile application and some even cloud application. So, but our focus is to develop web application using this particular IDE. Okay, now when you have this interface, you can see that you can click add file. Okay, do you get that? Okay, do you get this interface file? Okay, there is new. So we are going to create a new project. Okay, we are going to create a new project. So you get the same interface. Okay, create new project. Okay, now basically you get something like this. You may get something a little bit different and so on, depending on what you install. Okay, and also the version. Okay, in general, okay, if you install Visual Studio standard installation, it will allow you to develop using two main languages, either using CSharp or also using Visual Basic. So for our course, we are focusing on CSharp language. Okay, CSharp language. Okay, so basically, you can see here, if you scroll, there are, you'll get several languages here. Okay, let me collapse this. Okay. Okay, basically here you get CSharp, Visual Basic, and maybe if you install, there is F# and others. Actually depends on your installation. Okay, so please make sure to develop this, you select C#, not here, because here Visual Basic you can also create web, but this will be using Visual Basic language. So what we want is C#. Okay, now when you click this one, okay, you get a list of items here. Okay, a list of items. Okay, if you expand, okay, now we can also filter this into a smaller area. Basically, within C#, there are many different applications that you can develop. Now you are going to develop web. Okay, so what you do is click web. Okay, when you click web, it will give, okay, ASP.NET Core Web Application. Another one is ASP.NET Web Application. There is one, there is a core, one there is no core. So if you are using an older version of Visual Studio, for example, version 2012 or 13, you may not be able to get this one. There's no core, because this core is quite recent. It's a newer version. Now, what is the difference between ASP.NET Core and ASP.NET Web Application? This is Core Web Application .NET Framework, and this is Core Web Application. Okay, now this one actually can only be developed, okay, under Windows environment. So meaning that you need Windows operating system to develop. Okay, so the development environment is using Windows. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. Okay, now this one, what is this? Okay, the core is a more recent Microsoft technology, whereby it allows you to develop under Windows environment, Mac OS, or Linux. Okay, so meaning that ASP.NET Core is a cross-platform technology. Cross-platform. Okay, so if you look into the trend nowadays, okay, many development are moving towards core, because core is considered a Microsoft technology, but Microsoft has developed the core as an open source, so meaning that everything is available to everyone. Okay, but however, for our course, we are focusing on this one. Okay, so this is just to show you what you are having here. Okay, now I'm going to select this one. Okay, here you can see when you select this one, there is a name, location, and solution name. Okay, solution name is actually the name of the project. You can choose any name. By default, if this is web application, it will give like web application 1, web application 2, and so on. Okay, so for our purpose, for me, is as of now, it's not important about the name, so I will retain the recommended name, web application 1. Okay, this one you can see the solution name, the name. Okay, normally let this be the same, do not change. Okay, now location. Okay, now location is some place, the folder that you want to save all your project. Okay, so I would recommend for you to create a specific folder for our project. Do not use the default, because later on you will not be able to find where you save the project. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to actually create a special location for the projects that I do with you. So you can create your own folder. Okay, for example, let's say the location here, I click browse, That's location. So what I'm going to do is that, okay, in my laptop, I partition my hard drive to C and D. C is Windows. So normally I do not want to say C because I don't want it to be like full. So I have another partition D. So if you don't have, no problem, you can choose anywhere. So for me, I'm choosing this partition. Okay. Now, you can create anywhere in terms of what you want to save. Okay, so because I have been teaching this course for many semesters, so my system is to create one folder, ASP.NET. Okay, for example, now is January 2020 semester, so ASP.NET Jan 2020, for example. So this is how actually I keep track of all the work that I've done this year. But for you, it's up to you. You do not have to follow my naming convention. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is, okay, I'm going to create a new folder. This is where I would save my work. Okay. So now I've created this folder and I create select. Okay, I create select. Okay, now this is one thing that I have created. Okay, but now because currently I am teaching two groups, L01 and L02, and I need to duplicate two projects for each group. So what I would do is that I would actually, for example, the name of the solution, I will add this as L01. Okay, this is my convention. So for you, you do not need to follow this. Doesn't matter. Okay, I put this L01 because I want to know this is L01. I have another L02. Okay, so once you have set the name and the location, so you will click OK. So when you click OK, you will get another interface, something like this. So you get something like this. See, the interface is, this is new installation. Okay, but do you get the interface will be slightly different, but do you get empty web song NDC? Okay, so now although we are using web forms, okay, but I do not want you to choose web forms. Why? Because web forms, Microsoft will actually include many unnecessary things that will confuse you. Okay, so what we are going to do is that we will create empty, so meaning that everything is empty, just the folder, and we will put what we need from scratch. Okay, so choose empty here, choose empty, look for empty, okay, and click OK. Okay, so it will take some time for you to for Microsoft Visual Studio to create the folder for you. Okay. Okay. My laptop has slowed down a lot. Do something about this. Okay, now you will get something, you may not get something like this, or you may get something like this, but what's important, look at the right side. You should get one window, Solution Explorer. Dapat tak? Okay. You should get, and you can see there are several files listed here. Okay, there is a web config, there is web application, this is the name of the solution, the project name, and we have some other things here, but the rest, there's like empty, there's nothing here. Okay, now, so what we are going to do now is that, okay, now forget about this one, okay. Now, what we are going to do is that we are going to create our first web application. So, here, now, click at the name of the project. So this is what we call, this is the root folder. This is the root folder. So click this. Okay, click this. Right click. You have add. See, add. Okay, click add. Now, there is a list of items that you can add. Okay, what we want to add for our first web form is that we want to add this one, web form. Okay, we add web form. Can you find web form there? Jumpa tak? Okay. Okay. If you do not find this web form, okay, for example, add, if you don't find this one, you can also add new item. There is this kind of list here. Okay, here web. So there are two ways. Add new item. There is a web form here. Or, again, I repeat, right click, add, there is a web form here. Okay, do not choose this one, web form with master page and so on. So that is later on. Choose web form. Okay, now I'm going to select this, click. Okay, now, Visual Studio will ask, okay, please name the web form. Okay, by default, it will create web form 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, as of now, let it be the default. Okay, web form 1. Okay, I click OK. Okay, so wait for a while. Okay, now. Okay, now you will discover that you can see that this particular item has been added. Web form 1.aspx. So for ASP.NET web form, it will create a file with the name of web form 1. That's the name. The extension is ASPX. Now, this particular file actually consists of several related files. Okay, let me show you. Okay, now if you have a look here, okay, this one, this is very similar to HTML, right? Okay, this is, now this particular screen, okay, you can see that it displays source. Okay, the source here, this is a combination of HTML and also specific ASP.NET tag. Okay, for example, See, this form looks like HTML if you know HTML, but it is not HTML. This is ASP.NET because there is run at server. So meaning that if you find any of this displaying run at server, meaning that this is actually HTML, but it is processed by the server. Okay, for example, this body, okay, for example, body, this is a normal HTML body. It's not processed at the server. Meaning that HTML, it is processed at the client. Meaning that the browser processes. But when you have, for example, here, there is run at server here, this is processed at the server, not at the client. But the result of the processing will be sent to the client to be displayed. Okay, let us skip this first. Okay, now, if I am, you can hear this one. Let's say I expand. Okay, now when I actually expand this, you can see that there are another two files. There is webform1.aspx.cs. Okay, this is actually, now I'm going to click this one. Okay, when I click this one, okay, you can see that this is no longer HTML. This is codes in CSharp. This is Sharp. CS is short form for CSharp. Okay, now what is this? This is actually a class. So whenever you create a web form, it will create together one file which is a CSharp class. Okay, so for those of you from the SE, I guess that you can understand. Who are you from the IMD? Siapa ada the IMD? No? Because the IMD may not quite understand the concept of object-oriented. So, but what I'm saying here is that whenever you add one new item, web form, it will add together one class, okay, one class, which is, the class name is webform1. Okay, similar to the name of the web form just now, the class name is also webform1. Okay, the namespace here, you can see. Okay, now namespace, if you are familiar with Java, you are using Java, it is like package, the name of package. But in C#, they do not use the word package, it is using namespace. Okay, namespace. Okay. If you are using some other languages, such as Python, also using namespace. If you learn PHP object-oriented part, also using the term namespace. So namespace is not just specific to C#. Okay, so some other languages are also using, but it is equivalent of a package in Java. Okay. Okay, let us keep on this just to show. Meaning that when you create, it will create this one. So this is the name of the package, namespace. And if I have a look back here, you see webform1 ASP. So now this is, you can see that at the top of the page there is a specific command. Now this is called, okay, the first line, this is called a directive. A directive. So what is a directive? A directive is actually a C# tag that tells this web form that this particular page, there are several information that it informs the server. First, the language that you are using is CSharp. If you create using VB, it will display VB. Okay. Now, there is this one. You can see this code behind. So, code behind means that whatever logic coding that you want to attach to this particular web form, it is saved in this particular file, webform1.aspx.cs. So meaning that your class, the method that you create for to run things will be saved in this particular file. Where is this file? Just now. Okay, just now. Where is just now? This one. You will save this here, but of course there's empty, nothing here. Okay. And here, this is actually inherits. This is inheritance, object-oriented concept. It inherits from web application 1 as 0 web form 1. So meaning that, where is it? You see, this is the package web application S01. The package or the name is dot. The class name is webform 1. So meaning that what it is saying here is that whatever processing that is done to this particular web form will be saved in the webform1.aspx.cs, and it will inherit whatever attributes or methods that are being defined where? Defined here in this particular class. So meaning that inside here it will be inherited here. Okay. So here this is how to refer namespace dot class. So the namespace is web application 1 dot webform 1. So that is how you refer to a specific class.